Hello and welcome to my Baldur's Gate 3 balanced playthrough all the way to the end. I've got about 1200 hours in Baldur's Gate 3 across live and about 200 hours in early access. So it's about 1400 hours and I've never completed the game. The reason is I've perfected, in my opinion, the way I want to play it. I've perfected Act 1, I've perfected Act 2. I've got to midway through Act 3. I made some very poor decisions and it's gone very horribly wrong. So then we restart, find a new build we like, and so on and so forth. You get the picture. I keep getting so far and having to restart for various reasons. So we are on our Dwarven Duergar Bard at the moment. They are level 3. We started off as a ranger because the weapons we get as a level 1 ranger are better than what we get as a level 1 bard. We also get an extra short sword, so we can dual wield short swords for ease of fighting the commander. We have done all the recruitment. I've got the main 4 characters on screen now: Shadowheart, Astarion, and Lae'zel. They're the 4 easiest. We have done the chapel and the crypt, so we have got withers. We have gone through and killed the goblins in the passageway, and we have sorted out the true souls, and now we are entering the Druid Enclave Grove place, whichever you want to call it, for the first time in this playthrough. So there's a couple of things we want to be doing as soon as we get in there. We do not want to start the scene with Aradin and Zevlor. We want to go up this little ladder here straight away. Hopefully none of the followers will start the scene either. Oh, we're good. Right, off we go. Up here to kill this, and we start the fight. Who got caught? My bard. What a surprise. Bard is ranged, so we're going to go up on this little rock here. Doesn't give us any advantages, just makes it harder for the Bugbear to get to us. And I missed. That is fine. Right, now we switch to Shadowheart. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh no, I forgot to separate. And she's in combat now. That sucks. If I wasn't recording, I'd probably save scum that. Nice. Sneak attack. Lovely. We don't have dual wielding hand crossbows on Astarion yet, so we can't do anything with him. We could go in for an offhand attack. He's out of sync. Okay. And we lost the initiative with everyone else. But the Bugbear will be surprised, so hopefully... There we go. Come on, Lae'zel. Come on, you can do it. Yes. This should kill him. Lovely job. Nice bit of XP. If you're wondering what my pronunciation of Bugbear is, because I am autistic and I have a thing called echolalia, which means once I hear a particular word or sentence, I may copy it for the rest of my life. And Wolfheart FPS pronounces it as Bugbear, and so I picked it up, and so now it's forever called a Bugbear.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have got... But you're not here for heroic... Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to... You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells? Well, that's quite the story.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
There we go. That's a nice bit of XP and some items. Plus a soul coin, which can be used later in the game. Now we will do a quick save just in case. And we'll go down the ladder and we will get the scene out of the way. There's a specific outcome I want on this scene. I want Aradin and his 2 cohorts to run away so I can follow them and kill them and get the loot and the XP. So we are choosing the specific dialogue to go along with that.
There are children here! We was running. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Option 1. We always go for option 1.
She's right. We should scrap. Right. Lead the goblins here. What's it gonna take to shut you up, Horns?
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
Stand back and watch.
Should have done. No one leaves my people out cold.
Let him speak.
He was right, though. Come in. I'd rather face another round of goblins than stay in this pit.
Right. This does a few things. 1, it gets rid of Aradin out of the game because he's annoying. 2, it allows us to go and kill them in a minute and loot their corpses. And 3, it allows us to loot all of their stuff inside the grave. Looty, looty, loot, loot, loot.
A cheap shot. I should have expected. True to form. Whatever your business, this attack will only strengthen their resolve.
No quarrel with druids.
There have been several attacks. They've started a ritual. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave.
Option
We're
1.
no fighters. I've tried. Call you, though. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. You'll find the druids at the heart of...
Right, we immediately turn around and off we go on our little adventures again. This is why I don't keep a Starion in my party, because everything I do in this game he doesn't like. So he ends up going into camping the sidelines at a certain point. Did I loot that? Yeah, I did. Okay, it's empty. That's empty too. Off we go. So we're going to scan search here by pressing down and holding A on the controller, and we get to loot pretty much everything here. Got to be careful with these open crates. Some are pick up and some are open. We want the open option. We don't want to pick them up. The weight of them is not worth the gold cost. Oh. That's that done. Come down here and get these barrels. Again, scan search. It's just quicker. Quick save here because this time it usually goes horribly wrong. Let's give Star a little heal, little pick me up. There we go. Right, we're not going to attempt to sneak attack because it usually doesn't go well. So we are just going to shoot Ramira in the head.
Your violence had...
Lovely jubbly. She runs off. So we are going to follow her. Are we in range or she run away too far? Not enough movement. Okay, we are going to sacrifice an option, get her in combat because she is the most annoying one. And we miss, but that puts her in combat. Lae'zel can just about reach our Aradin, which is awesome. We are going to go for... Where is it? Triple attack melee and hope. 50-50. Let's go. And we missed. That is fine. We didn't short rest again to get her pummel strike back. Shadowheart's going to come down. We are going to shoot the guy at the back. Not Aradin. Bath. And miss. It's going well so far. And finally we get our bard. Yes! Did a little bit of damage, which they're probably going to heal in a minute. We're not going to go in yet, we'll wait. See what happens. Miss. Yep, healed. What a surprise. That's fine. Oh no, not me. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, let's try and kill her off. Lovely. I'll teach you to heal. Right. Let's try our... We're going to have to short heal anyway. We've still got all our superiority dice because we missed. So this gives us a 75% chance now. Oh, lovely. Well done. Absolutely brilliant. That's Bart down. Or Bath, sorry. Right, that needs to go to camp. It's a quest item. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Pick up that. We'll take that. And that goes to Astarion. If we'd have started with Bard, we would now have 2-hand crossbows. And we could give both to Astarion. And he could then have dual wielding crossbows, but we didn't. We started off as a ranger because overall it's better. We just got to be hope we get a bit of RNG on our side when we get into the druid enclosure. We missed again. Awesome sauce. Switch Stallion to ranged for sneak attack because Lazelle's there. Oh, lovely. And then we follow up with 2 offhanded melee attacks. Minimal damage, but that's fine. Missed. Awesome. We're going to try another fainting attack. Boom. Lovely. Now if we get it right, we can stand about here and loot the entire field. We don't want that. Oh! Score! Pick up that, and do that, and do that, pick up that, read this, and that starts the Night Song quest. Send it to camp, because you can't do anything else with it. Pick that up, Dead Goblin, that goes straight to camp. It doesn't start a quest, I'm not even sure why it's a quest item, it does nothing. Bath we looted, Dead Adventure, I think we got that one earlier. I am now encumbered. Right, let's no. Multi-select. Get the heaviest items off. All these shields, all this armor, look. That's quite heavy, I think. It's 1.25. 1.8. 1.8, 1.8, 1.8. Right, there we go. Add to wares, and then ship it off to Lazelle. Lazelle's now heavily encumbered. Oops, that was a mistake. Oh wow, she is covered in gear. Okay, we need to make some adjustments. Shadowheart. Shadowheart's encumbered. Lovely. Let's take the shield of to Astarion. Still encumbered. A leather armor to Astarion. There we go. Oh. Right. Move on. Right. Now I've seen a lot of content creators and new players go straight up into the goblin area and then have issues. We are not going to do that. I've lost my heavy armor again. So let's just rectify that. There we go. Keep on doing that. We walk round and down. We go in the proper entrance for the goblin camp. It's Blighted Village even. We're going to go down here. We're going to stand here and scan search and get the 4 items, which is the bone cap, the second bone cap, the beehive, some honey, and then the burrow, which has got never got anything in it, but I search it anyway. We're going to come around here to this bottom of this tree for another herb and a perception check. We got it, lovely. We're going to open the backpack, take out Mel's arrow and the gold, and leave the backpack in there. We'll go up here for another search, which we failed, but someone else didn't. We'll scan search this area for another bone cap and an animal carcass, which has very rarely got anything in it, but you never know. We're going to dig up the mound, and I'm going to take a drink. Scan search, wooden chest. Right, we've got all sorts of goodies here. I never use arrows of ice or arrows of... The reason I don't use those arrows is they drop an AoE on the ground, and if you've got frontliners in combat, they'll also take the damage or the effect. That's just weird to me. We want to keep that. Don't keep that because we've got the spell. We don't need that. That's just annoying to use. That's camp supplies. We want that and we want that. Now, this is as far west as we want to go. Astarion may have just ruined it, because we don't want to go down there. We don't want to go down that road yet. There's a reason. What we do want to do is come up here, go through this little shortcut here, and go up around this path, staying as far over right as possible. We then scan search here, and we get the beehive for some more honey, and we get the bear's nest for some rotten chicken eggs. Sometimes there's an actual egg in there. Don't think there's anything else in there. And then we come up this path here, and we go speak to the goblins.
Hello and welcome to Bogrot. Now, kindly, gives all your stuff.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
We always go for option 1, Bogrot.
Local sword scratchers probably called it something else, but they's dead 100 years. So now it's Bogrot, and you got to give over your goods.
Now, because we've come this way and we've been very nice to them, we have the option of bribery. 50 gold.
Aye. Aye. I reckon that'll do nicely. The good folk of Bogrot give you thanks.
Now, this does several things. One, it means we can empty Blighted Village and have complete run of Blighted Village without any interference from any of the goblins. 2, it cost us 50 gold. That short bow is worth 16 straight away, so that takes it down to 34. There's a bottle over here, which takes it down to 35. And then all of the other gear, plus the ability to freely walk around, we will make our money back easily. There's a rotten fish, there's another one. Open this here, there's another 2. I'm not taking that, it's weight 10 for 1 gold. There's a barrel hiding in these stones, which you can get. There we go, there's nothing in it. We'll get the waypoint, lovely jubbly. And then we switch to Astarion here. We lockpick this. And we get the haste helm, which goes on. I haven't done this yet. We are going to give it to Lae'zel for now. So we're going to give that to Lae'zel for now. And then we're going to pick up this. And we are going to ship it off to our camp for inventory management. Going to Lae'zel. And first of all, we are going to have a little bit of a healy heal. There we go. And find the haste helm. Boom. There it goes. Right. We're not going to do anything else in Blighted Village right now. We're just going to go straight out. Which also allows us to loot these two things down here. Free of hassle from the goblos. Right. Hold on. There's 20 gold. So there we go. Within a couple of minutes, we have already made back our 50 gold. And we'll now read Signpost. There you go. It's not called Bogrot. It is called Moonhaven. For the local soul scratchers, according to the goblin. Right, stand here, scan search. There's a nest. There's an egg. There's never anything in these on balanced anyway. Or Explorer. In Explorer mode and Balance mode, there's not anything ever in those Hunter stashes. I don't know if they're there for. Get that. Then there's a copper band. Wander up here. Incoming Scratch. Make sure you've either got your Speak with Animals spell on, or you've got a potion of Speak Animals. You can do it with it. Animal handling, but it's a roll. I avoid dice rolling a lot, so we'll just go with the spell we've already got. Make sure we talk to him. There we go.
Keep moving, stranger. I told you to go.
Perception, peer at his collar. Get guidance buff. Aiming for. Oh, this could be quite a hard roll for us actually. We're not going to waste a spell on it. Let's go. Only just.
You see a
It's
name
good enough.
etched into the leather.
Your
You know my
Scratch.
name? Interesting. A predator wouldn't care to learn it. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
I don't think he's going to wake up.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
Come on, you can travel me if you like. Option
No.
2.
I won't leave him.
Option 2 again. If he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. I have a camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
There we go. And now we can freely loot the corpse. Right, we go over here, pick up the camp supplies. In the way of blue mushrooms. Another hunter stash, which is empty. And then we go over here. Find our jump button. There it is. Onto the whetstone. Everyone should follow this bit. Come on, Shadowheart. There we go. This is where I usually lose one. I don't like doing this jump. I don't know why. Come on. One. Come on. Are you coming? No. Martin. Got a Shadowheart. Right, Astarion's been the awkward one this time round. I don't know why. It's always at least one that doesn't make this jump. It's so frustrating. Oh. Get the herb. Right. Now we've got to go this way, over here, and the skeleton is just under this bush. Itchy nose, sorry. There we go. A silver necklace and a smuggler's ring, which we give to Astarion. If you've not seen this item before, it gives us +2 stealth, +2 sleight of hand, and -1 charisma. Now the charisma doesn't matter to us because the companions don't ever talk to other NPCs where their stats matter. So that reads to me as +2 all good stuff and with no bonuses. I think the original intention at some point was to have various companions do the talking and rolls, but the game isn't designed like that way, so not sure why. I would never put it on my character because it's -1 charisma. So there we go. Someone got it. Let's get Lezelle to move it and bop it over there. And then we can scan, search, and pick up the bloodstone. Let's see it. Over here for these 2 corpses. Skeletons, I should say. This is probably going to make us once again encumbered. Come on, someone get the history. Anyone? Damn it. Oh well. Never mind. If you pass a history check, it comes up with some interesting information. Right, now we get a bit of combat after some loot. So we scan these 3. Open that. Some food. Open this. More food. Open this. More food, which is why I don't understand why people run out of food in Balanced. Or gold. Or shovels. Astarion. I think we picked up some more shovels. If you're doing a shovel count, I forgot. Right. The aim here is to kill this small pack of animals / monsters without getting any other packs. It's quite nice XP and it's an easy fight. Also, it's how I like to do this bit. So we've got to be careful. And we want to try and get our sneak attack off. Ah! I failed the stealth roll. This is really bad. Yeah. This could be a save scum point, and I didn't save it before I went in, I don't think. Okay. This is going to be a ridiculously hard fight now. Mistakes were made. We don't want to fight this group. We are not hard enough. But equally, there's no way of us killing that one. When was the last save point? Yeah. Sorry people, this is going to be a save scum. That's my fault for not watching where that other one was. That is literally a TPK, because what happens is if that creature goes up around there and aggroes those 4, they all activate dash, and they come down, they activate their version of haste, and they start one-shotting our entire party. There's 4 of those, 4 of us, plus the 4 down there. We just can't survive it. You'd have to be very lucky to survive it. It's just yeah, it's really difficult. There we go. I shot the wrong one. I should have shot the one that was up. Right. 1 down, 4 to go.
Something tore right through these.
Are we in range? Yes. Oh. Didn't quite kill it. I'm going to have another go. Oh, no, they're in combat. Right, okay. Gotta be very careful. We don't particularly want him to get into combat without being able to... Yeah, okay, it gives me an idea. Oh, so close. We'll go a little bit closer. Come on. So close, look. Come on, another step. No. Yep. Oh, it does a quick turn. Right, okay, we're going to stand on this edge. Yep. I was going to say, someone is going to get found out, and it just happened to be Astarion. Can't reach destination. Okay, we are going to sacrifice a dash action here. Lovely. Right. Lae'zel is going to bypass that one. And we are going to superiority dice. Oh no, it's over there. A trip attack. Hopefully land one on the floor. Lovely. And then we'll move over to Shadowheart. She's going to team up with Astarion and bonk this one. Killing it. And then we're going to bonus action spiritual weapon with a hammer. Right there in front of him. Gives us a bit of extra firepower. And then we switch over to our avatar. And up here a little bit on this little bit of a cliff. And we're going to aim for the prone one and hopefully get a kill shot. There we go. So far so good. XP all around. And they go after the spiritual hammer. Which is the idea, really. No, I don't want to move. I want to bat it. Why can't we bat it one? Wait. Bat. Can't target self. I don't want to target myself. That's that one dead. Leaves you with one. Now, we're going to shifty the order around a bit. Go in. Oh! Lovely. Nice crit hit there. Awesome sauce, Lae'zel. Awesome. Come on, let me just... Oh, right. Can I get all of them? Yeah. That is 2-1. That's 0.21. We'll take that. Okay. Mangled corpse, take all of that. Pile of bones, open, there's a bone. That's 5-1, that's not worth it. We'll search this. Get a dagger. And we've searched all the knolls. Right. There's a shovel! Hey! There's another shovel. Right, we'll scan search all of this. I've got to be careful because one of these barrels, there it is, the firewine barrel. You can target that and blow it up, but you risk failing to kill them and then aggroing the pile up the road, which again, like I said, is not good. That's 5. 5 weight 5. There's a skull. We'll take that. Stained towel. We've already looted that. Grab the candle. Wooden barrel. Wooden barrel. We'll go over here. We'll get that in a minute. There we go. And goes to the camp. We'll have that. I'm looking at weight versus cost. Yeah, weight versus cost. If it's too heavy and not worth enough gold, then I'm not going to bother. Where's that one? Go and take that one, I think. Okay, over here. We stand there, and we should get the rest of be able to get the rest of the gear now. Now, who's got it? Who has the amulet? Oh, I do. I might as well put it on then. Speak to this caravan guard. Oh wow, that looks really freaky with the green eyes. I love it.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who is NF?
Baldur's Gate. The Guild.
That's question 1. Question 2. Where were you heading?
Tavern. Hideout. Secret.
That's question 2. What were you carrying in the wagons? Question 3.
Wizard's shipment. Chest.
What happened to the chest for question 4?
Rugen protected it. Took it north.
And then it's entirely up to you which one you go.
Lucky son of
Spell's power.
There we go. And we get an update on that quest. We'll just do a quick save because we didn't after the fight, and I should have done. Right, and come down here, and we've got a ton of food we can pick up off the floor. Not the rotten food, but we've got some carnival squashes and pumpkins and loads of food. Not that you need it unbalanced, but there's a ton of food here. Right, check the open crate. Open crate is we can open, so we'll open it. See what's inside. More food. Wicker basket. We open. I'm now encumbered again. You get this a lot at this stage. It's constantly being encumbered. But we'll get there. Don't worry. More food. Oh, no. Pick that up. See? I didn't want to pick that up. Right, let's find it. Where is it gone? Drop item. There we go. Right, the first thing we can do is see if we've got anything alchemy to create, because that'll remove a ton of weight. There we go. Create elixir, pillar's focus, get rid of that. Potions, great to healing. We won't craft any healing potions because we don't need any, and we won't craft that either. We don't need that. We don't need antidotes. Right, but that would have helped. That would have helped our situation. We then look into our bag, see if we've got any camp supplies. We do. We send them off to camp. We don't need to be carrying that. What else don't we need? We don't need the soul coin. That can go to camp. We don't need the... That's for Act 2. That potion we just made. Alright, I think we've got rid of everything we can't have. Oh, I spy a little Astarian thing. There, get rid of that. That's a wares. Any of these can we get rid of? Fog cloud can be added to wares. Male Sapphire arrow will send to camp just in case you want to use it. Although these things weigh practically nothing. Every little bit counts. Okay. We need to get rid of something like the loot. No, that's 0.9. 0.5. We've got some longswords up here. Let's shift that to Astarian. And that one. Right, let's see how people are doing weight-wise. Shadowheart is practically full. Lae'zel is full. And Astarian has... Okay, he has a lot as well. We are a chocker. Right, so this is going to be sending an item to each person and seeing if they can hold on to it or not. Basically. Everyone's fine with that. So we go again. Not that one, we're wearing that. Lae'zel. Shadowheart. Astarian. Are they good with that as well? Okay. Astarian. And where Lae'zel is quite close to her limit, so we're spreading it around a bit. Everyone's good and we're good, so we'll leave it at that. We haven't got a lot farther to go. Get this herb here. Boom, done. And that's it. The reason we haven't done anything else in this area, if you know this area, is because we're not high enough level and we don't have anywhere to put any gear, etc. So it's easier just to do this little bit to get that XP, and we'll just move on and go and do some other bits that we can do at this level. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3. Astarian. Yeah, he made it this time. Awesome. Go around this tree branch. Up into this little alcove here where this tree is. Scan search. Get the herb. Get the food from the berry bushes. More food from the berry bushes. And we move over there to a little bit to the east and over to this fishing corner. And scan, pick up the fishing rod. And the fish. Bucket. Second bucket. Bucket of fish for more fish. Rotten fish. Oh. Oh. I missed the wicker basket. There we go. Rotten tomato. Done. Right. Up here for the beehive. More honeycomb. Down there. I'm not going to go in that cave just yet. We've just got a little bit more looting to do first, and then we're going to have a fight. But it's also a save scum bit as well, because we need a certain outcome to come, and because we're unbalanced, we can save scum. So we're going to take the opportunity. We walk across the river bed, come out the other side, and it's about here. No, I missed it. I messed it up. It's further up. Yep, there it is. Wispweed. Get that wispweed. And I think, I'm pretty sure there's another one over here. There's 2. There's the other one. We'll grab that as well. And then we'll come down here to this coffin. Get the mug. And get the wooden spoon. And get the other wooden spoon. And that's it done. Right. Off we go into the cave. Okay, forward we go. When you go so far, you can see there's a pickaxe on the floor. I'll point it out if you can't see it. There's a skeleton there, and that's a pickaxe. We can go there, and we can go to the goblin there, and that's about as far as we go this way. So we stand in the middle of all three of them, do our scan search, get the goblin, we send the heavy stone to camp, because we'll need that for later. We pick and add up to wares for the pickaxe. Look at the skeletons, nothing there. We come a little bit further. There it is. There's a heavy stone. We've got to pick it up, go into our inventory, find it, and send it to camp. That's 2. You need 4 heavy stones from this area. We come over here to the cliff. We separate ourselves, and we go down. Scan search. We pick up everything. We don't pick up the chest. We ignore the chest. Okay, now we do a bit of a thing. This could be a save scum opportunity here. I apologise. But we need to get a passive roll off, preferably on this character. We've got two other chances. You cannot get Shadowheart involved in this scene, so we'll just read that and we'll pick it up. Yes, we got it. Okay, cool. Pick it up. I've never once succeeded that, but then I don't take religion as a proficiency, so. Right, we've got to stand in front of the chest, we've got to go into our inventory, and we've got to find that prayer sheet. And then we read the prayer sheet, which then automatically opens up the chest. It's certainly not right, which you can read on screen now, which you pick up. I've no idea what that roll is for. Nothing has ever happened from me having it or not having it. So the Moonlight Pendant goes to Lae'zel as well as our foremost frontliner. So immediately we're going to pop that on. Boom, done. Now what we then need to do is go back up to the group. We don't call the group to us because one of them could walk around the other side. And that will proc the fight, and we do not want the fight attack going up there. Right, we'll get everyone together. Astarion is in the lead. We go to this little corner there, and then we go into stealth. We split everyone up. We go back to Astarion, and we do a save. Now this, you do not want the Owlbear to know you're there. So the idea is we have to go in with Astarion, proc the fight with a sneak attack. If that doesn't happen, we're going to have to reload. The fight gets ridiculously hard if you cannot get that sneak attack off. And ideally this area of red, see, that's perfect. Right, now can we get it off? Could have done. Got to move. Right, go. No, that bear cub has moved again. The mum's on the move, so we've got to move down again. There it is.
Its heavy footsteps before you see it.
Completely incorrect. I saw it way before I heard it. Such a faux pas. There's no way you do not see that owlbear before you hear it. You see it before you hear it. I don't like the fact that there was no roll in that. It was just like it walks around a corner and immediately busts through my layers upon layers of stealth. There's no roll, it just automatically sees through it, and I don't like that. There should have been at least a roll there, and there wasn't. It was just like, oh, I see you, bam. Right, come on, turn around. Right, if the owlbear cub doesn't move, we should get this off. So much easier with mouse and keyboard. Is it still facing the right way? Yep, right, we are good. We've got a good one. Okay, so the next thing we do is we come up with Shadow Heart. We don't want to be too close because of the owlbear's pounce. So up comes Shadow Heart. We do another little save here because we need Shadow Heart's guiding bolt to hit. It did. Bonus. Right, now we go to Lae'zel. Go for another feint attack. That's poor damage, but we'll take it. And then finally, we bring us in. Now, unfortunately, we don't have flourishing attacks because we're not a level 3 bard yet, but it's fine. We'll come up behind it. We get another round because the owlbear is surprised, and that round is what's going to count. So we then bombard it with an arrow. Boom. And then we just skip everyone's turn. You've got a choice here. You could go in for the offhand attacks with the Starion just to lay in the damage, or you can stay away for one ranged attack. I normally stay away, but then by this point he's usually got 2 hand crossbows. I don't have that this time round, so I'm going to go in for the melee. There we go. He's out of actions. Shadow Heart's got a bonus action. When is the Yep, that's fine. We can cast that. We're going to get Spiritual Weapon out, and we're going to go with the Great Axe because it can cause bleeding. And we're going to pop it on the other side of the bear. There we go. And we're going to try and pull off its actual proper attack. Nice. Nice. Right. Everyone's now finished. Surprised. Surprised. There we go. Now we should be able to get a sneak attack off here because Lae'zel's there. Missed. Well done, Astarion. And again a miss. Fantastic. 6 damage out of 3 attacks. Lovely jubbly. Range attack from the bard. That was sarcasm, by the way. Oh, missed with the bard. Jubbly. We'll go with the great axe again. We're good. That's what I should have done last time. Lacerate, and I forgot. I don't get my one. Save the lacerate, but it's only gone 6 health, and we've got 2 characters left. We are not going to go for a mage. We are going to go for a ranged. In fact, because we're coming up with a long rest with no other fights, we're going to go for a guiding bolt. There we go.
Looks from you to his dead mother.
Wake. Hungry.
A single strike will end his suffering.
No. Let the creature live.
Hungry. Food.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
Again, I disagree with that. 1, our character is a ranger. We would know about this sort of thing. And 2, there are so many things in the animal kingdom that do that. I
Owlbear eggshells. An unhatched one would fetch quite a price.
Okay, now we're going to search the area for looty loots. Not up there because we went the wrong way. Go around here. Oh, no, there was a bone pile. Yeah, there it is. And go over here a little bit more. Pick up the thing first. And the owlbear egg we're going to pick up, which will proc encumbrance.
Owlbear egg
And it didn't. Weird.
would be worth a fortune.
Let's go and loot the mama bear. For the broken headstaff. I can't remember whether I've sent the other part of it to camp or whether I've still got it on me. I'll have a look in a minute. Right. Lots of things to loot here. That's a horrible piece of chest. I've never found a good use for it. I mean, it's okay if it's the only thing you got access to, but honestly, I'd rather wear a normal one than that. We are coming up to the hour, but we're also coming up to a stopping point, so we'll finish this round, if you like. What it's called. Another bone. We need that other heavy stone, which I think is... There it is. Pick it up. We go up here. Scan search there. There's a short sword somewhere. There it is. And then the skeleton, which has got nothing. Up here for the backpack. Send the supply back to camp. Pick up the other two items. We climb the stairs first. And then we call all our party together. There we go. And while they're doing that, we're going to see if we've got the spear parts. Now, there's the head. Have we still got the shaft on us? Or have I shifted it off to camp in fear of selling it? We may have sent it to camp. I can't see that I've got it, so I'm going to send that one to camp as well. Unfortunately, on controller you don't have a search, so even if you're using controller with the desktop you can't search for an item. And I'm not switching to keyboard and mouse because it's horrible. Now I've got used to controller. Yeah, I can't see it. It's got to be in camp. Everyone's up. Right, we'll go along this little ledge here. Get there, find our jump. There it is. Jump across. 1, 2, 3. Someone? There we go. Was that? Well done, Shadowheart.
You're staring at me again.
Oh,
What?
shut up. Get off my loot pile. Thank you. Not my chin this time. Right, now we're off. I prefer doing a map, it's just quicker. If I can, I can't, because the map is different. So we'll go there. Portal out to the Druid waypoint. Do a quick save. And now we're off to the Druids. We've got a few people, we've got some trades to do. We've got a goblin to save. For game mechanic reasons, not anything else. Okay. Should pop us right in front of Aaron, more or less. Oh, there's the autosave. So I turned it off. I had to reset all my settings to fix a bug I had. Okay. Come on. Alright, there he is. I'm going to skip most of this text.
Refugee, well met. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do.
Looking for a healer.
No goblin arrow. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with.
Locking
I
down
know
the
it's
grove.
'Trusting, but more monsters seem to terrorize the.
People are
The
here.
Druids will be safe. As for
You
those
said the
that took
region is
refuge
overrun
here,
by monsters. They
well,
won't survive by themselves.
as I said, it's a drastic measure.
I
There
know,
just aren't
but
enough supplies to support everyone.
all right, shut up. There we go. Right, so he starts off with the ridiculous low amount of money of 682 gold. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to very slowly change the amount, but I'm going to cheat and use keyboard. There we go. And then we're going to have a look, see what else he's got that we might want. Arrows of lightning, yes, for later gameplay. We don't want that. Doesn't have a misty scroll. We actually do want the spell thief on this run. We also want padded armor +1 and hide armor +1 with the ring of flinging and the gloves of missile staff. We want the 2 balsam. That makes ashes. We need ashes. We're looking for specific colours of dye. He doesn't have it. Purple, yes please. Red, yes please. Merg morsel, yes please. We don't want camp supply packs. We find them all over the place, and that turns into a vitriol. Right, let's get on and sell stuff. Start with the heavy stuff. I'm not bothered what I sell to Aaron because I try and keep it to stuff, but we need to drop lots of heavy stuff. So he's going to get a lot of the weapons, armor. Prioritize the armor, I think, with him. Got 2,000 gold to make up. Should be able to do that. Any more armor? $700 gold worth of armor. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of some weapons, which is fine. We want to keep one of the great clubs for a bludgeoning weapon for breaking down walls later on. Right, there we go. That's 1,200. All the weapons. Some more real weapons that Shadowheart was holding. And her circlet, because we don't want that. We're getting there, 1,300. Can sell the Watcher's Guide. We don't use it, we don't need it, and this isn't a testing save. This is a playing save. So, if it was a testing save, I'd keep anything green. It's a hand crossbow we want to keep. Want to keep the Nature's Snare for later on. 1,500. Right, we're up to 1,600. Now I'll sell some magical scrolls. I don't think we've got more weapons. Just double check. No, we'll get rid of some of the scrolls then. We're very close to the amount, and at this stage of the game I do not want to give anything away. Right, 60 gold short. 5 gold short. Let's find some 5 gold thingies. 8 gold. Yeah, we'll give him 3 gold. Done. Lovely.
Sylvanus, guide your path.
That's 700 gold and a whole load of stuff out of our bags. Now we've got to talk to Roland here to proc quests.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead.
We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Alright. This is another reason why we go Ranger, to make this conversation a little bit easier. Ranger, I choose the wilderness over the dangers of the city any day. Stay.
What?
No role
The dangers
involved.
of overpriced taverns and muddy streets? I think I'll take that risk.
The city's not going anywhere. I'm staying. We're needed here.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
There we go. Roland, the voice talents of George Taylor, who is just started his own run of Baldur's Gate 3 a few weeks ago, and I'm enjoying his progress. I need to watch some more of his episodes, actually. I've got this OCD thing about turning off all of the lights, candles and lamps, etc. So that's all I'm doing there. You don't have to do that unless you are the same as me. We can't touch the ones next to Aaron. If we do, they are red and that'll cause an incident, but if they're not red, we can generally just turn them off. That's what I do. There's a perception check. We want to open the pouch and we'll grab the bloodstone and the gold, and then we ignore that area over there. We do not want to run into Will yet. Turn off this, turn off this. Yes, we did not go too far. There she is. This is where you've got to be careful around Blighted Village or Bogrot or Moonhaven, whichever of the three names you want to call it, because we need Auntie Ethel to stay here.
Thank goodness you came. Your cheeks. Auntie Ethel will sort you out.
So
lotions and potions.
we can trade with her.
Hey, bother.
And pick up the 3 elixirs of giant strength. Now, oh, she's also got potion of invisibility and a great potion thing. Now, if you're playing a monk right now, you need to pick this up until, and you use it until you're level 4. But I'm picking it up for another reason, so I'm going to grab it anyway. We want that for Fearless Focus potions. That turns into an ash. We're always short on ashes. Do we need salts? Yes, we need salts, I think. I'll take it anyway. Camp supplies, no. Water, no. We'll find loads of that. And 516 gold, which again, we'll just cheat and use the keyboard. There we go. Okay, so we've got 1,000 gold, and she has all her junk. Any junk we don't want, she has. Like all the rotten stuff. I've given her potions I shouldn't have done. The books we keep hold of. All like the cups and the bones and the bottles. All of this stuff we get rid of to her. Not that, that's silver. Can I get it back? Where is it? Wooden spoon. Oh, because that damn message is in the way. I can't. There it is. We want that back, thanks. Right. Hammers we keep. Goose bottles you can have. Statue. Incense we keep. Inkwell. Go. Testings and testings and testings. A jug. 2 more jugs. 2 more jugs. 4 knives. Ladle. Malachite we keep. We start off by giving all the junk, and then if we run out of stuff to give her, then we switch it out and start selling some other bits. Oh, still not used to controls or controller, but I'd still prefer it. What's that? Oh, I'll give that to her. And that. And not that. She can have that though. Right, Astarion's done. Bedroll, bone, carrot, caustic lamp, courgette, that, not that. Rope, skull, spike bulb. Potion. Up. Keep sending things I'm not supposed to, but never mind. The reason we're doing this is because Auntie Ethel moves, and so she no longer becomes a trader. And so everything you give her just gets deleted from the game. So all of this junk we won't actually see again, which is why we sell it to her. Okay, now we look at other things that we don't want to see again, like books. Sell all the books because the quest ones we've already read and kept. So we'll just dump them off. We don't want that. Jewellery can go. We don't need any of this stuff. All that can go. Now we're not so specific. We don't want that. Don't want any of that junk. Don't want that. You can have that. Right, how are we looking now? 886 picture. Get rid of that. Okay. We're getting there slowly. Oh! I went way past it. I must have zoned out there. I apologise. I wonder how much stuff we've got to take back. We're going to start with the jewels, I think. Got carried away. 1174. 116. I need to drop about 100 gold. Have those back then as well. Yep, and all of those. 1061. Okay, so with close. $174. 1074. 77. 84. That'll do. There we go.
Take care now, sweetie.
Now we'll leave her alone. We'll go and see our friendly neighbourhood blacksmith.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Right, we've got to talk to him about number 2, that forge.
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Let me see your wares. Here we go. Off to another trader. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Trade, barter. It just reorganises the stash space, and I've already seen an item I want. So at this point, we just unload anything and everything else that's marked up as wares. We just get a shot of. Anything that we don't want, we get rid of. We get rid of that because we'll be wearing the padded armour. We keep that. That goes. That goes. Keep that. Get rid of that. We keep that. Book of Dead Gods we need to keep. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah, we now go into our bag and we sell all of the food because we have supply packs. If you're following this as a playthrough with me, then you will do very little long rest because they're just not needed for the purpose of resetting skills, etc. If you want to do personal storyline, if you want to speed that up a lot, then you know you can just do a long rest and play for about half an hour and do another one, get so far and progress. You'll find the right time to get it done. Me, I just don't want to sell that. There we go, that gives us 900 gold. We'll check our pouch as well, just in case any mortars have gone in there. No personal mortars or flasks or anything. Right, so the first thing we do, I've spotted, is he's got a hand crossbow, which we'll take. We prefer a +1, but, you know, it's RNG. We want the hunter's short bow. We don't want that. We don't want the long bow. What else has he got? Quarterstaff, no. Morning staff, no. Short bow, no. Chain shirt. I'm thinking about it actually. No, we're not going to go for a chain shirt. We are going to go for a padded armour though. +1 padded armour. Pick up the safe guard shield because it's awesome. And again, we're checking dyes. Muddy red, no. Orange, yes, we want orange. No, pale orange. Purple, 2 more purple. And no, we haven't got any yellow. That sucks. Alright. We want the Ilmater and the arrow there. 650 gold. So we'll then balance it. Boom. And trade. Leave. Lovely. Right, we've got to do a bit of equipment chopping, changing. The shield goes to camp for now. We'll put on that padded armour for us. We'll hold on to that. The gloves of missile sharing we will wear because we're a missile troop. We don't go on too close. All the dye goes to camp. The ring of flinging goes to camp. The simple robe goes to camp. We keep the fleet fingers on us for a reason. We attach the spell thief bow to us. The light crossbow goes to camp. The hunting short bow goes to Shadowheart. The hand crossbow goes to Astarion. We split the shovels up. We keep one. The other 2 goes to camp. Open the owlbear egg and goes to camp. There we go. Switching to Astarion. Astarion puts on the other padded armour +1. Donk, and his padded armour gets marked up for wares. The potion of visibility I've just seen, that goes to camp. We don't need that yet. The Book of Dead Gods actually goes to Shadowheart. We'll do that in a moment. Speaking of which, we go down to Shadowheart. Equip her new bow, which she can use because she's a half elf. And we send the light crossbow off to camp. We open up the pouch and send the dragon mushroom. Oh, I didn't want to do that, but never mind, it's done now. Check Lazelle's pouch. Open. Send that to our character. There we go. Few bits of management to do really. It's a little sucky, but can't be helped. Heavy stone also goes to camp. There's another herb there. There we go. Right, just check the alchemy again. If we can make anything, we can. Boom. More potions. Only potions of healing though, so. Alright. Now, where are we doing now? Blah blah. It's a trade. Right, okay. You just want to turn that off for now. And that one. And this one. And this one. And this one. We've got to keep a lookout for a particular tiefling as well. He's over there hiding. First things we're going to do though is stand here and turn off those torches. And we need to talk to this one here.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
It's completely your choice which way you do this. It doesn't really matter to the answers. It's just a bit of RP and how you're feeling on the time / how your run is going. Because there's a racial option, I'm going to be choosing it because they're funny. And it also gets a star and a bit of approval, which is very rare for runs.
Lower.
Shadow Hearts goes down, but Shadow Hearts is easy to get back up.
You saw another gift. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
Alright, and then we get a chat scene with Lizelle, so we'll just walk around a bit to separate them out, so it's just easier to get to. There we go.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
You can do these. It doesn't give you the most of the time. It gives you disapproval. Lizelle doesn't like it, so we just go down to number 3.
The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
It's a shame the haste helm was on her, but I do love Lizelle's facial expressions after you say this.
I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
No, it's Faerun.
The Kresh hold by covenant, I can say no more.
There we go, that's exhausted her stuff. Now we're going to go and save Sazza. If you don't know who Sazza is, she's a goblin down in this prison here.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Step between crossbow and the goblin.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too?
You move.
This won't avenge cannon. It won't change anything. Persuasion. We got our friend's cantrip for being a bard. That's why we go bard.
You're right.
Among other things.
I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Four. Because vengeance eats people alive, you'll grant the goblins 2 victories this day.
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
You'd better
Doesn't
be
change
right.
your approval rating, though.
It's alright, Arca. Let's
Yep. There's your truth. Right, we don't do anything until they've walked away. And we have closed the door. Because now no one's going to see the nefarious activities that Astarion is going to do on our behalf. Look at all his bonuses. Lol. And we get guidance on top of it. Ah. Right, where is she? Come on, talk to me, Sazza. No, come on, Sazza. Stop wandering around. There we go. Got her.
You're a long way from home, ain't you, under Dwarf? Get me out of here, and I'll introduce you to my tribe. You'd like 'em. You won't regret it, promise. Priestess Gut will give a little underdweller like you all the blessings of the Absolute.
Follow me, I'll keep you safe.
Happily. Lead the way.
You get a lot of disapproval for doing this, but in the long run, it actually works out better. So we're going to go down here. Jump across here. Get the perception check. Do a scan search for all the stuff. That's a pickup. And that one's an open. There we go. And then we'll go through the stone door. Which leads us to the stone passage, which we killed the goblins in earlier. So this is a free run. It's free XP. We've already disarmed all the traps. So this is just literally run through and turn off the standing torches because my OCD. Other than that, it's just a free run. If you've got a spell you don't mind wasting or a cantrip of remove water, you could do that there to make it a little bit quicker, but I tried that once and by the time I've targeted it and stuff, I could have walked through it, so I just don't bother. There we go.
Ah, thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say.
Gratitude doesn't help me. You made me promise, remember?
Never break a promise, unless there's something in it for me. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
Right. Now we pop back to the Emerald Grove Environs waypoint. We pop to our camp. We go and see Gale because he's hungry. And then we're going to talk to Withers.
Spare me a moment, if
I'm
you
going to
please.
skip most of this.
We've been traveling together for it's rather personal. You see, I have this condition. The specifics are rather personal. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get... I can say no more on the matter. Not just trust me when I say it's been days since I last... By that, I mean, it's imperative that I find... We've already done the finding. You know for yourself how hard one's... There'll be danger involved. Or great cost. Splendid. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
And this is why we keep the Fleet Flinger gloves. They're actually, in my opinion, useless to use, but you can give them to Gale to eat.
Thank you. spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
Glad you're feeling better. Conclusion sounds unpleasant. Blah blah blah.
It's not so bad once you... Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot. My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Gale is one of the very few companions I haven't actually romanced at all. So we'll be romancing with Gale in this run through. The other one I haven't done is Will when we pick him up, who's here. And we'll do that at some other point. Right, let's go and talk to Withers, and then we will rest and do a long rest.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
I know they've added stuff to the voice, but the voice acting of Withers is, it's amazing.
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Commonly referred to as Bone Daddy, Withers is probably one of my top 5 characters. I've not ranked them in any order, but he's definitely on the top 5. Skeletons aren't supposed to be talk.
Correct.
Going to explain further?
No.
You're sorting something for. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Will these hirelings be willing to join me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
I'm not going to say about the trust issue because that seems to upset Withers, so we'll just go number 2.
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Incredible, powerful, wise, easy for you.
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Sounds vexed to me. You mentioned the cost, what was it?
A matter of coin.
Right, and the reason we talked to Withers all through that is because later on we're going to be using Withers in this run quite extensively for respecs, etc. So the quicker we get all of his speech out, the easier it is going to be long run. None of this stuff actually matters, so we're just going to leave Withers alone. We're going to turn around and we are going to go for a rest. Yep. Boom. We are then going to do the rounds. We're going to go up and talk to Shadowheart first.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
I'm not going to ask any of those because our approval rating with her has just gone down. So we want to give time for it to go up again. We'll talk to Astarion.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
Tell me about yourself.
What's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
That's it, and that's all we get right now. Have a quick chat with Lizelle, if we can actually spot it. There we go.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki silver sword.
You look so unusual. Githyanki are rare.
I expect I am your first.
I know of Githyanki, but I've never met one.
Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Really? Thanks for noticing.
It was an observation, not a compliment. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place.
Do you know much about mammal flares?
I understand much beyond you. More to the point, it is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe
What happens if we don't find a cure?
Yes, in great detail. Then you start to hallucinate. Your bones will change form. All skin will turn to... Then you have ceased to exist. And a mind flayer is born.
That sounds awful. How you're so calm.
Because I do not intend to let this happen. We must find my kind and be rid... The first symptoms should have long since started, though.
Oh, you're worried we haven't changed?
Yes, if you give it no further bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Right, and then finally we go round to Gale. He may have something more to say, I can't remember.
What's on your mind?
We wait for him to ask us for a magical artifact, so we just go to the next one.
Think of it as long as I pay, I can assure you the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
There we go, and we are done. Now we're going to end the day, use one of our supply packs we found, and full rest.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong, or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he...
I've never killed anyone. Well, I feed on... It's not enough. Not if I just had...
A strange sensation courses through you.
At best, I was sure you'd say... No. I needed you to trust me. And you can... Thank you. I only need a taste. I swear.
Right, we're actually going to do this because we got some fights coming up, and having a Starion feed is quite good, but also bring... No, we're not. No, we're not. I've changed my mind. I'll change my mind.
No, of course.
I usually do, but
Silly of me to
on
even
this
ask.
occasion I'm not going to.
I'll go and find something. See you in the morning.
You watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill.
So the first thing we're going to do is whack up our speak with animals. Boom. And then we're going to go talk to Astarion.
Morning. I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in your... Well, I hope there are no bad feelings.
Number one, not at all. Having a vampire on a side could be useful.
Indeed it could. Of course, I can't summon wolves or turn to mist like a true vampire. Oh no, someone standing in the sun. As for my other quirks, well, that's my theory. But who knows? I'm just glad you're being... Although there's still time.
A vampire among us? So be it. But should I wake with so much as a drop of blood on my neck, I will end him.
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
I trust him, he won't hurt us.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness.
Fine. He stays till he's no longer of use. Besides, my flesh is not so easily tasted. Unless, of course, I have offered it.
There now. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Alright, we bounce over to Lae'zel and pop up her astral knowledge wisdom again. Back up to us and find, because I heard him bark, there he is. Sratch, come on Sratch, talk to me.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
There we go. I'm sorry about what happened to Master.
Friend. I stayed with... I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Pet him. Approval with Shadowheart. Undoes a bit of disapproval we got earlier in the video. Right. Leave camp. Pop long stride on everyone. Whoops. And there we go. End of episode 3. I hope it's episode 3 anyway. There we go, that's it. This one went a little bit long, just under an hour and 45 minutes. In the next one, we'll go and do some more fighting, and we'll get the last of our companions, and hopefully also do some chat with lots of people and do some quests. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.